Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah and today I would like to demonstrate what I do with a brand new wig straight out of the box that looks like this. I'm pretty sure if this is how she looked after styling, none of you would love to get her, would you? So this is Peyton by Henry Margaux in my favorite Henry Margaux Blonde 10613 GR, and this is how she looks straight out of the box without doing anything but putting her on. As you can see, she's also quite shiny. It's a regular synthetic, not heat defiant, so I will also have to be careful with heat styling. So I'm probably going to use either a blow dryer, a hair dryer, or a steamer. But I just wanted to show her to you right out of the box and see what I can do to either make her my own and get her to look the way I want her to look, or to get her to look like the stock photo from the manufacturer. So let's see what we can do. I don't know what she's gonna look like either. So let's start by giving her a good shake, comb her, and just see how the look will develop. Okay then, let's go. So let's have a look at the cap first. Here you can see that extended lace front and the full monofilament top. Beautifully done. Then the rest of the cap is open wefted with an extended nape. The velvet covered ear tabs with metal stays and those adjustable straps with Velcro. Now, for shaking it, you always have to grab the wig by the nape, never at the lace, because it might tear, but the nape is quite solid, so always grab it there when shaking it. Now I'm taking a white tooth comb to comb through and loosen up the fibers. Wake up the fibers, as Taz always says, and give it more volume. Okay, now let's try her on. So next I'm trying to find the part, or find out where I want to part her. With the straighter styles that are not that curly, you can always also use this special wig brush instead of the white tooth comb. It has those tiny little knobs that protect the lace and monofilament from tearing. So this is safe as well. So sometimes I prefer the white tooth comb, sometimes I use these brushes. But as you can see, she just won't stay out of my face, no matter what I do. Yeah, it's a real face flopper. And, well, maybe I need to try something different. The part doesn't really want to stay in place either. So what you can try first is just using the heat of your hands, because those regular synthetic fibers often respond quite well to the heat of your hands. And if you just rub your hands together and then press against the the front, the fringe. This could work, but not with Peyton. I think, yeah, we need a little more heat here. So I'm going to use a blow dryer. Don't mind the looks, it's a really old thing, but it still works. You have to be careful because it's not heat defiant, and use it on a low heat setting, and then constantly keep moving and always direct the heat to the fibers for a very short time only, and then let it cool off while holding it into the direction you wanted the fibers to go. And as you can see, this works perfectly. It's already staying out of my face, and you can always repeat that if you want more lift and hold. Just make sure you're not too close against the fibers and not too long. And like I said, just with a low heat setting. On heat defiant fibers you can use the high heat as well. That is not a problem, but you have to be careful with regular synthetic. Of course you can also steam. This works just as well, but sometimes the blow dryer is easier and just as effective. Okay, one last time. And hold the fibers and let them cool off, because then they kind of memorize the way you want them to go, and they will stay this way no matter what. Even after washing, the lift will still be in there, because the fibers are heat sensitive and will stay the way it's more or less burned into until you change that again with heat.
So, this is how she looks, and you saw what I did. It wasn't really much. I gave her a good shake, and then picked her with this white tooth comb. I just combed through and loosened the fibers and separated them, and then I put her on and tried to part her the way I like on the left, but you can of course part her wherever you like. It's a monotop, so you can part her on the right or in the middle. And you could see that she was flopping in my face all the time. So I tried it with a blow dryer, and sorry, by the way, for the looks of this thing. It's so old, over 20 years, and it has seen better days, but it's still working. So why get a new one, right? And with the low heat setting, and as you saw, I was constantly moving the blow dryer. I wasn't going too close and just on one spot, and always give it time to cool off so the fibers can memorize the position they're supposed to go. And it worked perfectly. I don't need to steam her. I think I'll leave it like this. Let's have a look at that beautiful lace front. I think it's very well done. But as you can see, there's still a lot of excess lace that I don't like. So I'm going to cut this back with pinking shears. I'm going to show you that as well. And maybe I'll also pluck the part a little. I think it's quite dense and you don't really see through to my scalp. So I think I'm also going to pluck the part. Yeah, let's do that and see how she looks afterwards. So these are my pinking shears. They are not the Jon Renau pinking shears. I got mine at the sewing department, and in my opinion they work just as fine and cost way less than the Jon Renau ones. So I'm perfectly happy with these. Just make sure you get quite new ones that are really sharp. Now when cutting, make sure you go straight to the hairline where the first fibers begin, but not too much back. You might cut too much fibers off, and this can result in changing the color, for example, because many manufacturers bring those highlights right up to the hairline, and if you cut too deep, you will cut off all the bright fibers, and it's not gonna look that good. Of course, if you want to get rid of those very bright fibers, then you can go further back and cut them off as well. You can do this in several steps. Just place the zigzag pattern matching what you already cut, and yeah, if you're not really sure or haven't done this before, just be a little careful. Now this is how it looks after cutting. You can always cut less, and if there's still too much lace, you can go back and repeat that. Now with this brush, you just brush out the fibers you cut off. It's not that much, but this means yeah, you hit the right spot. Now I'm applying the dry shampoo all over the wig to reduce the shine. Make sure you use enough, but not too much. And this also gives more volume, as you can see now. Yeah, I reduced the shine. Now it still has a little shine, which is beautiful, but not that heavy shine that looks artificial. And it also gains a little volume. So next I'm applying some hairspray. Now this is not a wig spray, it's a regular hairspray, but you can also use regular hairspray. Just make sure you get one like this one. It's called Hydro Protect, and means it doesn't have a lot of alcohol, because alcohol dries out the fibers or your hair, your bio hair. And yeah, I like this one and have really good experience with it. This gives the hairdo a little hold and also tames the flyaways. Now let's have a closer look at that lace front. That looks perfect in my opinion.
You can't see any excess lace. And next, I'm going to pluck the part with a pair of tweezers. Now, make sure you just grab single fibers or a couple, or maybe 2 or 3, but not more, or you could damage the lace. This takes a little time, and because I didn't want to bore you to death, I'm going to fast forward, and we'll show you when I'm done how many fibers I removed to achieve that more natural looking part. Okay, so this is how much I plucked, and now let's see how the result looks. And I think now it's perfect. Okay, I think we're done. And I think it looks quite like the stock photo, maybe a little fuller with a little more volume, which I prefer. But other than that, I could do new stock photos now, right? I really love it. I think it's a very, very cute style. It's cute and curly, and as you can see, there's not so much I did to her. I shook her and fluffed her a little, loosened up the fibers, decided where I want to part her, then used the blow dryer to give her a little lift here and get her out of my face. Then I cut back the lace, which isn't that big a deal. I mean, if you are careful, you really can't go wrong. You can always cut a tiny little bit first and then, you know, cut a little more and get that cut as close to the hairline as possible. And as you can see, no excess lace. The lace that was too much is gone, and it looks so much more natural. And also the part, after plucking, looks so much more natural now. That's the way I like it. And overall, I think it's such a cute style. It's similar to Jules, but longer, all in all. And so cute and perfect for the summer. I'm also going to do a full review on this wig, and I hope this little demonstration was helpful to you to see what I do with a brand new wig to make her my own, straight out of the box to looking like this. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments down below and I'll be glad to reply. I hope you liked it and it was helpful. If you did, give me a like, and I'd be even happier if you also subscribe to my channel so you won't miss my future videos, and there's a new one each Friday at the moment. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it. I hope you're well, stay that way, and I will see you again soon in my next video. Take care, bye bye!